Can anyone hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Host loud and clear. Host loud and clear. Just trying up this new setup here. I'm not going to do too much talking here, unless a whole lot of people come in the chat, but hey, what's up, Lovey? Hey, how's it going, Lovey? How you like this setup so far? I'm going to be drawing these 3 cows here. I was almost going to end this live because another content creator had started. Was going to start soon. All right, so we got these 3 cows here. So I'm going to start off with like basic shapes for the heads and the bodies. So I'm going to get started with this first one here. So, you know, I always start off with basic shapes. Let me get my pencil, get all my tools right. Hope everybody can see pretty good. So this cow here, I see like a long rectangular shape here. I see ovals for the ears, circles for the eyes, of course. More like a rounded square for the nose. And then, you know, we only see like a little bit of its body, of each of their bodies. So, you know, there's pretty much like a corner of a block shape, pretty much. Hey, what's up, Miss M? Haven't seen you in a while. So I'm gonna do like some, so I always sketch pretty lightly. So I'm gonna draw a little darker so you guys are able to see it on camera. and it's pretty rounded at the top of the head there. Can you all hear the music fine? I went and got a new microphone to plug into my iPhone right here. So this is what I got here. Ordered that from Amazon. All right. Do the nose here, more like rounded, like a rounded square. How's everybody's day today? Oh, that's good. Yeah, I just been like focusing on this channel and stuff, and I'm still been networking and uh just still doing my thing. Getting ready for the holidays. All right, I'm gonna do the ears here. So I'm gonna do oval here and an oval on this side here. So everything looks a little everything is real loose with the lines right now. All right, so I'm going to continue on with the body here. Do that, bring that line there. That's the back right shoulder and the back over here. So it's just a line there. And you have some loose skin at the bottom of his neck dangling there. So I'm gonna put that, a couple of lines there to represent that. All right, so I'm going to create a new layer up here. I'm using this program, with this app called Procreate. So I'm going to tap here to create a new layer, press the plus sign there. I'm going to add another layer on top of that. But I would just use that for when I add color. So I'm just going to drop that down for now. I'll go back up here. And I'm going to go back to sketching out this cow here. So I'm going to go around the ear. Now the ear has, it's pretty furry around the edges of it. And I'm going to go over here and connect this over here as well. I'm going to get my erase tool here, start clearing out some of these lines. And like, as I'm sketching, I'm pretty much using like my whole arm instead of just my wrist. I've been doing this for like so many years. Like, it's not something you'd be able to pick up overnight with the techniques of drawing. So what I'm doing right now is I'm getting rid of the excess lines called gesture lines. And gesturing is pretty much light lines that you lay down as your foundation to for your groundwork. So later on, you can add on your darker lines to add more definition. Going in and erasing those ovals that I drew for the ears earlier. All right, I'm going to go and add the white center section of the face. It's going to go up and out on its forehead here, and then around to the top of his head. You know, add the hair on the top there. I'm still going in and filling out the face of this cow here. Here's the eyes up at the top here, where the eyes will go. I'm gonna clear some space there. Put a circle here for the eye and another circle here. Now it's not going to be like a full circle like you see in cartoons. You know, there's like a cutoff point to the roundness of the eye. And you know, cows, their eyes pretty much on the side of their faces, unlike us humans, where ours is on front. So it's going to be like you're only going to see like a portion of the eyeball of the cow. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me when y'all come in. Hey, what's up, Cat Daddy? I was almost going to end this live because I saw another YouTuber was about to start, but you know, I done set everything up already. So people just have to catch the replay of it. How's your day going? How you like the music? Can you hear the music pretty good? Can you hear me pretty good? Oh, sorry for the humming. I'm not used to having a live mic on my shirt. Yeah, I went and picked up a new mic. Oh, smash that like button for me. Yeah, here's the mic I have right here. I plug it right into my iPhone here, and it clips onto my shirt. It's pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna go and zoom in, add some more detail to this cow here, to the eyeball. All right, I'm gonna move to my darker pencil here. So in real life, your average pencil is a HB pencil, which is it's pretty much like medium tone of gray. Now I'm going to use a 6B pencil. That's like the darkest pencil. So the B pencils are darker, but the lead is a lot softer. HB is a harder lead. It's like a mixture between hard and soft lead. And then you have your 1H, 2H, 3H, 4H, 5H pencils. The H pencils are like hard lead. So the harder the lead, the lighter the tones are. So no matter how hard you scratch the H pencils on a piece of paper, it's still going to come out light. So I'm going to use this 6B pencil here. I don't know if I'm going to use ink or pencil. I want to stick with pencil on this one. Okay, I'm going to use this new layer here at the bottom. So since I'm on another layer, I'm using an erase pencil, nothing's happening to this drawing right here because I'm on a separate layer. So I'm gonna go in and start adding in the darker, the blacks. I'm not sure if I want to stick with this this 6B pencil right now. I'm just going to see how it comes out first. I want to change the size of the lead here. I don't know if I'm feeling that 6B. I might go with no, I'm not going to use 6B pencil here. I'm going to get rid of this layer. I forgot how there you go. So you can just swipe to the left and delete. What I'm going to use for the cows, I'm going to use paint, like I use with my owl, and yeah, what I use with my owl. So I'm going to go make a new layer here. All right, I'm going to go make a new layer here, go to my painting, switch to acrylic brush here. My brush is already black. I'm going to change the opacity down to like around 70 or whatever. You know, like in real life, when you're painting walls, you know, you got to paint multiple coats to make a full coat. I might bump it up a little more. Now, if you look at the cow here, like you can see the hairs on its body. You know, the hairs create different patterns or whatever. So with the paintbrush, I could add that illusion of the hairs on the cow. So I'm going to zoom in here, start adding my so I want to give it the illusion that there's hair on the cow. I'm going to brush in different directions. Like I'm not going to go up and down or zigzag, not no scribble scrabble like how you know, children do. So, you know, there's certain patterns of how hair grows on people and animals, fur, things of that nature. Even with like reptiles, like the scales have different patterns like that. So as I'm adding more, now, right now, I made my eyeball a little too small and too far to the left. So I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to go back to my pencil here, my sketching pencil. Oh no, all right, I'm gonna add that back. Hold on, I'm gonna go back. That eyeball is actually fine there. I actually have to move over this part. I'm gonna bring this part over some more towards the eye. All right, so I'm gonna go and get that black out right here, because that's supposed to be white around here in this area. I'm going to go and clean up the lines a little more on that first layer with what I use with the pencil. I should go back and add more. I'm going to go back and add more detail. But you see what I'm saying with the fur. It's kind of hard to tell right now. I mean, you get better detail as I bring it closer to the screen so you guys can see it better. Let me add more. Let me go back and add more detail to the cow first before I go back to the painting. So I got to put the nostrils in, the nose here. And then here's the mouth here. And then that's the bottom lip there. Clean that up around the mouth. Is there anybody in the chat? Gotta round it off on the side of the face a little more. Add a little cheek there. There you go. All right. Now the nostril is not completely black on the inside because you can still see the skin, but you know, there's like you can see the hole inside the nostril, and then some skin that's coming, you know, out towards you. All right, I'm not gonna make this cow. I'm not gonna make this too long. I probably just draw this cow first. Do like a part one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a part one of this. How's that looking so far? I guess I'll sketch out the other cows. Well, I'll just do placeholders. All right, I'm gonna get back to painting here. I'll turn this fan on a little bit. It got a little stuffy. Oh, y'all just see my hair in the camera. Oh man. I'll go back to the paintbrush. All right, I'm gonna go in and start adding my my black. And I add the opacity up a little more. Oh, see, I'm painting in the wrong. So you always want to pay attention to where you're painting. I'm going to lock this layer down here so I don't paint on it. Okay, there's the lock button there. So no matter what I do, I can't do anything on there now. See, it even tells you it's locked. All right, now I can go back up here. I start painting. So I'm going to do like a whole wash first, like I should have did the first time over here. Put that wash there. I should tag a certain farmer for this video, because that's what inspired me to do this. Yeah, that's what I'll do. And you know, there's really no right or wrong way to create art. It's your job to make your art talked about and make it convincing. And you know, does your art make a person feel moved? You know, I'm going to change my brush. All right, so I got my wash there. Got to add some more wash to the body, some black wash. And, you know, I'm just looking at this picture as reference. You don't have to draw or paint anything exactly the same way you see it in the picture. You know, you could switch everything. It's fully customizable. I could have this cow floating in outer space if I wanted to. And in this picture right here, there's nothing to see really but the sky. So, you know, it's up to the artist to you can add more detail and just give it more imagination, give it more life, you know. So I'm going to go back in and start adding more darker tones. It's a little more darker on the left side of its face. So I'm still painting in the patterns, like above the eye. Like I'm going like up and over with my brush strokes. And I'm going to go back to that first layer, get my erase tool, and start cleaning up around the eyeball around here. Oh, I got to unlock it first. All right. Let's switch back to my pencil tool and add the pupil. And the cow here has um has yellow, like golden color eyes. Clean that up around the eye around here. Put the little reflection right there. All right. I like this layer back. Get my brush tool here. Is anybody in the chat? Let me check here. One moment. One moment. Oh, there you are. One moment. Levy and Cat Daddy. Kevin. Hey, what's up? Oh, there you are. I don't know why you're not showing up on my screen. Kevin. Hey, what's up? Oh, sorry for the feedback. All right. Can you guys see the cow pretty good? And shout out the Thick Cut for the background music. I appreciate it. Damn it. Oops. All right, I'm going back to this first layer with my brush tool here. And I'm going to continue adding my black fur here. Hey, Lovey, is Mrs. Skinny live? Yeah. All right. I'm gonna add more pressure. I'm gonna try not to take too long with this cow here. Hey, Cat Daddy, I checked out your artwork on your page. I was very impressed with those, sir. It looked like you had some training there. I've had training too, but it was more training on my potential. You just gotta have the gift for it. Like painting and drawing. Anyone can create art, though, if they put their mind to it. It doesn't have to necessarily be about painting and drawing, you know. +40 years. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been drawing all of my life too. I was pretty much self-taught when I was a little kid. like my dad drew when he was younger too, but um, I love taking art classes. I took art classes in middle school, like on Saturdays. Um, and with a lot of stuff that I use for my portfolio, um, it was a good way for me to open up doors to get in like the networking and stuff like that. So I'm reaching like around the edges to get rid of those pencil lines. And I'm going to add another layer to add white highlights. Like you look at a cow, when you look at a cow, it has like a shiny coat to it. All right, so I'm going to get some white. I'm going to turn the opacity down a little bit more. I want to try to find a brush that has more scratchiness to it a little bit. Add more grain. I'm gonna up the opacity a bit. Now, the sun is on the right side of his face. That's where the light source is coming from. So you're gonna see more white highlights on this side of the face compared to the other side, of course. How much time have I done here? We're at 40 minutes. I'll go another 15 and I'll close this down for a part 2 a little later. I'm gonna go back to the black. Oh, the cool thing about Procreate, like I have it on the black brush right now. If I want to quickly go back to my white brush, I just tap that, hold it down, and then it switches back. So this is my cow so far. All right, so I'm gonna go back. Add a little more on this side here. I'll switch back to my black. Go up here. Why is it so light? All right. I had to bring the black up some more around the eye. So, all right. I got to make the bridge right there wider. I go back to that first layer, make that wider. I got to unlock it. All right, I'm gonna go back to the black layer. I'm just clearing space, clearing the white area. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my white brush here, and all around the edges, I'm going to have like the fur, the white fur spill over to the black fur. I wish I could like zoom the camera lens in with StreamYard. Is my camera back too far? All right, so I'm gonna get a little brown. I'm gonna make a new layer. Have some brown there for the fur. Because in the actual picture here, there is some brown mixed in with that white a little bit. So I'm going to make my brush a little smaller, and I'm going to make it look like there's swirls of fur. Gotta make it more finer. All right, so in it's a certain point of the cow's face where the fur is growing from. All right. Right here, there's the point where the fur grows out like in a circular pattern, just like us, humans, like on the top back part of our head, it's the same circular motion. You know, when you want to cut hair, so I used to cut my own hair before I grew it out. So you want to paint, like when you're cutting hair, you want to cut along the grain. So when I was cutting my hair in the back of my head, I was actually cutting in a circular pattern because that's the way the hair was growing out. So I'm going to do the same thing for this cow here, and then just like a whole bunch of short line curved strokes coming from that point. So once it gets past this point, the fur starts going down, and so doing my lines downward, down the bridge of its snout, and then you know, the first starts going around the side. All right, we got about 10 more minutes. So I got the fur going off to the right side here, going in the right direction. And I got fur growing to the top left of his head. To the top of his head here, I have hairs growing downward. You know, the top of the head is going up. And I'm gonna get rid of those black lines, but I'll do that in part 2. Then I also have like a lot of brown hairs, but brown fur, reflection from the sun too, down here at the bottom of his body. So I'm going to zoom in here as I start filling in. I'm increase my brush size there, and I'm just going to do like a wash. Gonna wash that out with the brown down there, put some down here, because there's barely even enough white down there in the first place. So I'm doing like a whole light brown wash there, and in part 2 I'm going to add the white to add the highlights to it. And then, you know, there's a lot of brown at the bottom of its mouth here, the lips. So I'm just do a light wash. And then I'm going to add a little pink for the nose. It's a certain type of pink though. It's more on the reddish side, more flesh tone. I'm gonna add that wash there. So I'm just leave that wash there. So I'm going to drop this layer down to the bottom here. All right, this is what I have so far. So this is part 1. If you want to see me draw the other 2 cows, hit that like button. Leave a comment down there for me. I'm going to tag Farmer Nancy on this video too. Shout out to Farmer Nancy. Keep doing your thing down there. And she got a new cow named Zell from Gilbert Arenas. And shout out to Mr. No Chill Gill. All right. So this is what I have so far. All right, make sure you hit that subscribe button for me, hit the like, and I'll see y'all for part 2. Y'all have a good one.